I fucking love this camera. To me, this is a very special camera. Towards the start of my photography journey, one of my grandparents gifted me the funds to buy this camera and a Tamron lens, which I no longer have. But it was my first mirrorless camera and my introduction to the world of Micro Four Thirds. It's not the best camera in the world. In fact, it's quite terrible compared to the modern bodies we have today. There's no dual phase autofocus, no fancy film simulation, no high resolution sensor, and most frustrating for me, the display does not show you a preview of the shot you're about to take. It's not the end of the world because there's an exposure meter, but like, come on. I'm not here to tell you why a 12-year-old camera is not as good as a brand new one. Isn't it insane though that 12 years ago is 2013? That's pretty fucked up. I'm here to tell you why I love this camera. In fact, I love it so much that I bought it twice. The first time I bought it was from MPB in 2020. I then sold it to my friend Harry, and a year later I regretted that decision so much that I bought it back off of him. I then took it on a trip to Los Angeles to visit my friends, where I used it far more than my much newer and better Panasonic G9. Part of the reason the GX7 brings me so much joy is the same reason that the Micro Four Thirds system that it's a part of does too: portability. My big bulky G9 absolutely has its place in my photographic arsenal, but I don't always want to bring a bag big enough to carry it around with me whenever I'm out with friends or just doing something day to day, which is where the GX7 shines. Usually I pair it with this 20mm f1.7 Panasonic lens, which being a 40mm full frame equivalent is about as wide as I like to take pictures with. And this combination is almost pocketable but very bagable, making it the perfect camera to just grab and go because it's very light and isn't a nuisance to carry around all day. Something that's very important to me when it comes to camera bodies is ergonomics. And while the GX7 doesn't have the beautifully large grip and exquisite button placement that my G9 does, the small front grip and slight curvature of the rear thumb grip make this camera very comfortable to hold in hand because of its lightness. For the 164 Great British pounds I paid, I don't think there's a camera as small or as capable as this one for that price. The 60 megapixel sensor has produced some very impressive results over the years I've used it, and although there's not too much leeway for cropping in post, as a wise man once said, it's not how many megapixels you have, it's how you use them.